Alrighty, here we are again, back in Code Combat. And we are moving on to the second language.
Death and destruction.
Not a problem.
For the
Actually,
win.
yeah. Alright, let's go with Captain Anya Wenston. Alright, whatever. JavaScript. Not the same as Java. Alright. Looks like the same old stuff so far. They give like little descriptions of what the languages are like basically used for, but it doesn't seem like it's anything too in depth. Goals: avoid the spikes, collect the gems. Alright, so exactly
win.
the same as before.
Grab the treasure.
Alright, all just different.
You can use these
All
methods.
just a different language. Okay. So instead of
Type your
self,
code
it's
on the
this. So do the same key things or shortcuts effects? They seem to. So it's this instead of self.
Novisty.
Same old stuff before. I almost wish that there was something to kind of highlight the difference between the two. Obviously, I'm not playing on... I'm playing just through the same levels again, and the data isn't saved between the two. But it'd be nice if there was a... You know, you've done this on Python. This is the difference between the two. Instead of me just kind of guessing. So move right's in there. Move down. I'm also not sure if these shorthands are the most helpful, because the shorthands seem to be the same for both. So right, down, up, right.
Move right. Move down.
Okay.
Move
Okay,
up.
again. So since the shorthands are the same, I mean, again, these first few levels are going to be pretty close to what it's like between all of them, I can assume.
Move right.
I'm also assuming that as I progress,
Move right.
maybe the coding for like looping, maybe the coding for variables will change. But for now, pretty much the same from what I was doing.
Move right. Move up.
Okay, again, there's the sign up thing. Oh, did it go here before? Oh, what's this? This is an optional challenge level for experienced programmers who want to skip the early dungeon levels. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's actually, I like that a lot. That's a nice way for the people who already know what they're doing to just kind of bump ahead. I really don't know what I'm doing with this script. The shorthand has been what I've been doing, but check this out. Oh, it's already giving me all the things I'll need. All right.
Code Combat.
I mean, if I'm able to complete this, I'll still go through all the levels for the sake of seeing how different they are. Did it freak out? Oh, there it is. Okay. There's a door for the password. There's an ogre. I have to reach the end of the maze, which is, I guess, that door over there. I don't know what the fireball is. I never did anything to deal with that. Let's see what here. Guide. This is a special challenge. The maze password randomly generated, so you can't copy from someone else's. Oh, that's really cool. So the maze and the passwords are randomly generated, so you can't copy someone else's. That's actually a really good tool for classroom settings. Unfortunately, since this is a paid game, I doubt that would apply. But it does also make it so there's some replay value there. So that way you're not just that way I'm not just doing exactly what I was doing earlier with the maybe with the shorthands, but does it tell me
More battle scars.
how to deal with These trap things. Target object. I don't know how to type all this stuff out though, so I think this is a little bit much for me. So I'm actually gonna go back. I don't know. I don't know if the other variables changed at all. So let's just keep going what we were doing.
Code combat.
Under 9 statements. All right, same old. So right, up, right, down, up, right.
Move right.
And
Move up.
9 statements
Move
again.
right.
Got the sword again, which fortunately that little bonus thing gave me already. It was cool how I actually really liked how it was able to tell that I knew what I was doing. Probably because of the speed I was doing it.
Move right.
Okay, so this attack. All right, well, what's cool is this seems really similar to Python. There's still this like variable of what you're telling to do what. So in this case, the character is this instead of self, and everything else seems to be pretty similar. I don't know if, and unfortunately, I don't know if that is an aspect of JavaScript or if, and you know, if JavaScript and Python are the same, or if it's how this game is designed to function. But I mean, I guess I'll see that more the more languages we get to. So move right's already in there. Attack Brack. Move right. And this dot attack. Treg. And again, shift home. Control C, Control V. And then right.
Move right. Attack.
Well, that didn't work.
Move right. Attack. Move right.
Why didn't that work?
Move right.
Missing a semicolon. Oh. Oh, okay. So JavaScript
Move
ends
right.
each
Move right. Move right.
command with a semicolon. And I didn't actually notice that because I had been using the shorthand. It had been filling it out for me. Interesting. Okay. So I'm assuming that's just a downside of
Code combat.
of the shorthand, and I guess I don't know outside of this game whether or not that's how it actually functions. If I was going to design, let's say, a web page around JavaScript, and I had to type it all out by hand, would there be the shorthand? And if there isn't, then would I have the knowledge to check my own, punctuation and stuff like that?
Attack rig twice on lines 4 and 5.
Attack enemy rig. Again, the shorthand's kind of helping. Shift ends, Control C, Control V. I'm actually going to just paste 6 times and change the name. I'm noticing I don't need the... I'm gonna spell Gert right this time. I'm noticing that I don't need the... quotations inside the parentheses this time. Oh, let's put that back there. Let's attack rig. Well, no, never mind. There you go. I do need the quotation marks in there. Oh man, she is getting beaten. All right. And sure, that's what happens when you copy and paste an error 6 times. You got to fix 6 lines of code. Whoop. There we go. There you go.
Attack.
Cool. Let's see what we can do with that. Alright, moving right along. So the strings are coming in now. So it's still loop and put the code to repeat inside brackets. Okay.
Code combat.
Again, though, I don't need a loop to actually beat this level. So, the password is hush again. Okay. Use the say command, which is already typed out for me. in the quotations.
Disarray. Novelty.
Oh, and then move right.
Novelty.
So with the shorthand, I'm still able to zip through these levels really quickly. I guess I gotta remember. So while true, brackets, and then everything within these brackets is what's going to loop. Okay. Let's. Okay. So again, I don't like that it types that out for me. I feel like that would be more effective if they made me do it. I mean, they could still kind of walk me through it, but the actually getting me to do it myself would seem more effective. See, like this, it's showing me like, hey, put move up here, move left here, put move down here. But I need to be able to construct the loop properly, otherwise the whole thing falls apart. I noticed that the spacing works similar to Python too. There's a tab between the two lines, or the margin. Is it a margin in coding? Whatever. So up, left, down. Cool. Because I'm moving through so fast through these, I'm assuming that at some point I'm going to be tripped up by a mistake in the code at some point. Got glasses on. Again, I don't know why those are in the store.
Code combat.
Move right.
Another 6 segments. So here is where... No, the loop is still there for me. Okay. So right.
Move right.
Up.
Move
Up.
right.
Stop doing it for me. Oh, wait. Is that the whole thing?
Move right. Move right.
Yeah, that was the
Move
whole
up.
thing. Okay. Well, this doesn't seem like this will be nearly as long as the other one. Sure. I didn't seem to kill the ogres as fast as I thought it would last time, but... Okay. So again, much like the last one,
Chashin.
Yes. Much like the last one, it didn't really teach me the correct way to make the loop. It taught me the punctuation with the brackets, but it's do I use like while true loop, or can I just use loop? Yes, I can. Oh, it puts a bracket there for me. And it puts right there for me. That's weird. The last one didn't do that. Yeah, that's... Oh, that's how I got messed up last time. Because it did it for me, and then I did it. That's so weird. Down. Oh, and then right. That should be the last one, right? Yeah, okay.
Move up.
Okay. And yeah, that shouldn't auto do it for you, because again, having the player themselves do it would be more useful, and I'm not sure if... Again, it might be a little different on an account that is maybe paid, or it actually tracks your progression. If it's maybe lets you do a little bit more by yourself, but it is the intro levels, so maybe not. I can see it going either way.
Code combat.
Destroy the door, enter 3 statements. I did this 2 last time, so let's see if I can do it again. Loop. Oopsie. Loop. Okay. Attack. Door. Quotes. Okay, right. I feel like Python, when I hit enter, it would put in the quotes for me.
Attack.
Yeah, I did it in 1 code. I don't know why. Like, when it says do it in, like, 3, it makes me feel like that's the minimum.
Code combat.
Kill the ogres. Var enemy 1 equals crap. Okay, this looks similar. Var. Okay, so variable enemy 1 equals. Okay, so unlike Python, again, I have to kind of figure this out for myself because the game isn't telling me the differences. I mean, it's because it hasn't kept track that I already completed it on Python. On the next language, I will actually just go back through the same levels on a separate language, see if it tells me any differences. So I determined that the script or the line is a variable with var, define what x is, and then I actually say what x is. Maybe. All right. So enemy 1 is a crad. Attack enemy 1. Okay. Again, I'm going to use some shorthands. I guess I could have just. Oopsie, not that again. Could have just copied the 2.
Attack.
Cool.
Attack.
Just like I said with the last one, I wish the game would have this kind of guide
I
of...
see you.
Well, actually, let me look at the help thing and see if it does. I could have just been spouting nonsense over the past hour. Kill all the ogres. Alright, same as before. Var closest enemy equals this find nearest enemy. Okay. Okay. So, similar to before. Again, I guess that's just how the variable gets defined on this. So let's see, help. Options, nothing, sign up. Don't want to do that. Yeah, so there's nothing here to... Video tutorial, okay. Overview and intro, okay. Nothing there that actually shows me the shortcuts. So, var enemy 1 equals this, find enemy 1, 2, 2, why do I feel like it needs to be a move? Okay, they're coming to me, that's why. So, I need to var, whoopsie, not car, var, enemy 2, whoopsie. Enemy 3 equals this, find nearest enemy, finishes it for me, okay. Attack, enemy 3. I don't need quotes for that, because it's a variable. Or it refers back to a variable, I think. 3.
I see you.
Runs, cool, done. Keep going. Use your glasses to seek it out. They're already equipped.
Code
I see you.
Okay. So variable enemy 1. Okay, same as before. Enemy 2 is this. Find nearest enemy. Attack enemy 2. And again, getting used to little binds.
I
There we
see.
go. Oh, I need to get to the ends. That is right. Which is a simple down, right, right.
I see you.
Cool. Almost speed running through this at this point.
Code Move right.
It's very, like, all the code is very intuitive and easy to learn. At least the game presents it in a very intuitive and easy way to learn. But much like Python, I wish there was more of a practical application. Unfortunately, you're still just learning how to play the game. You should recognize this from the last level. Right. Attack enemy 1. Do. Cool. And then right, and then shift ends, copy, go back down to 10, paste it, redefine 1 as 2, and then let's just keep getting in those good habits of doing this. Cool. Right. Right.
Move right.
Awesome. All right.
I see you.
Definitely, the more I'm doing this across all the languages, the better I'm getting at doing these little shortcuts on the keyboard. Hero must survive. Okay. So loop. Enemy. Let's see. Enemy. Enmity. Ooh, typing. It's getting really bad all of a sudden. Enemy 1 equals to. Ooh, I forgot the variable. Bar enemy 1 equals to find nearest enemy. Attack enemy 1. Does the sword do it?
Take that.
Yeah, the sword will one-shot. The final Kith maze. Very close to the end of the language already.
Code combat.
Okay, so loop right up. Start off with var. This find an nearest enemy. No, that's not what I want. I want variable enemy 1 equals find nearest enemy. Attack enemy 1. Attack enemy 1. Right, down, down, up, go.
Move right.
Cool.
Move up.
What I'm excited to see is this is fairly similar to Python, and so this seems like a really good choice, you know, if you're going in an order. So I'm excited to see if the next language is similar to this one, if it's completely different, if the last language is totally different from the first language. But I guess we'll see that when I get there.
There's no way your hero can defeat all
Right,
those
right.
ogres.
Same as before.
One
Fence.
Need to build 2 more fences to escape.
Again, I'm going to use the shortcuts.
Hover over the map to find
Work.
XY coordinates.
Smarter,
for
not harder.
build XY.
This coordinate should be the same as before. 30 and was it 26? 26. 26, and then I zoom back out for, I think it was right, right, right.
Move down. One
Cool. And that is the ends of JavaScript. So I'm pretty sure it was JavaScript. Let me double check. Oopsie. Ooh. Highlight that. Play.
Death and
Chiro.
destruction.
That was JavaScript. Okay, cool. So the next one I'll do is CoffeeScript, which is, as it's described, a nicer JavaScript syntax. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play through those levels again. Again, these are the free levels. But I'm going to play through it on having already done them. So I'm going to see if the game keeps track of that to say, hey, this is the slight difference between these scripts. These are the similarities between these scripts. So I guess we'll see what happens. See you on the next one.